to our 6th Annual International Human Rights Summit 2009, held in Geneva, the home of the United Nations Office of Human Rights. The purpose of Youth for Human Rights is very simple. It's to teach youth about human rights, specifically the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and inspire them to become valuable advocates for tolerance and peace. It is with this purpose in mind that we organized the 6th Annual International Summit. Today we have the honor to hear from distinguished guests, panelists, and experts in their fields. A fast-paced, informative program will include our international youth delegates and a special surprise. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our wonderful youth from around the world. Thank you so much. Aren't they amazing? And wait until you hear what they have to say. Human rights and responsibilities go hand.
Right to life. You have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety.
You have a right to education. You have a right to your own things.
You have the right to social security. You have the right to play.
You have the right to democracy. You have the right to asylum.
You have the right to take responsibility. And no one and nobody can take these rights and freedoms away from you.
Why are you doing this?
You have a right to know.
Good morning. My name is Jagdeep Jang. I'm a member of the Free Vietnam Youth Foundation. I would like to say thank you to Youth for Human Rights International for inviting us to the 6th Annual International Human Rights Summit 2009 in Geneva, Switzerland. As one of the many youth delegates, today I have the great honor to represent the Vietnamese community around the world. We are here to communicate. Communication is freedom. It's necessary to wake up and communicate for human rights. Certainly, there have been many conferences concerning this topic, but we must not merely walk away. The discussion must be continued, otherwise we are stopped in a halt. If you don't go forward, you go backwards. My aim is to go back home and encourage and inspire global peace and tolerance. People should know what is really important, human rights. Youth who do not know that they have rights are vulnerable. So human rights should be reachable for all through knowledge. It's definitely an honor for me to be among so many young activists, NGO leaders, UN dignitaries, ambassadors, and newsmakers from around the world. As we speak openly and freely here in this conference today, in this United Nations facility in Geneva, representing the United Worlds, there are still many places in the world where people cannot even say what they truly believe. Ironically, as the world celebrates the 61st anniversary of the famous Universal Declaration of Human Rights around the world today, monks, priests, lawyers, the press, and ordinary citizens are imprisoned for peacefully advocating for human rights. freedom and democracy. Though there are incidents of violations occurring around the world, but as for me, a young Vietnamese, I'm concerned about the situation in my homeland of Vietnam. Many have suffered and have been harmed. The most venerable Thich Quyen Ngoc was detained until the last minute of his honorable life fighting for religious rights. He continued his discussion, and today his discussion about religious rights lives on. Yes, those who have suffered and been harmed are often the most respected in their communities. Father Nguyen Vuong Le has been fighting for freedom of religion for over a quarter of a century. Many scholars, as the young lawyer Lê Thị Công Nhân, continue to fight for democracy in peaceful ways. She once said, "I will not compromise nor back down, even if I'm the last one fighting." Well, there's good news. She's not the last one fighting. Looking at all of you today, I know one thing: she's not fighting alone. Let us confirm this to the world. Regardless of the type of government in place, human rights are vital to our physical and spiritual existence. Freedom of speech is today supported by technology. Just the act of email provides breaking news and photos through the World Wide Web. Yes, the message carries on through all of us. We have the ability to freely express our thoughts, exercise basic human rights. So why not use it? Some have a greater challenge than others, so we are the voice of those who cannot speak for themselves. We are the voice for those who are persecuted for their differences that make them unique. We are the voice for those who are threatened if they express their political or religious beliefs through the mainstream media. The world has a wonderful topic of discussion, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was committed to by its members. So we will speak up, we will converse, we will speak up as teachers, we will cause the UDHR to be disseminated, displayed, read, and expounded. Wherever we go, speak loud, speak proudly. Yes, you can bring to light human rights violations of your country to the United Nations and call the international community for their intervention and support. But first, let us educate. By education, young and old alike, the knowledge of human rights will cause those rights to take root deep within our souls, and then will take a natural course through more and more lives of our citizens everywhere. For 61 years since the consensus adoption of the Declaration by all members of the United Nations, violations and suppression still exist. Citizens of the world from some countries are still struggling for the very basic human rights which promised and committed their governments, as the case of the Socialistic Republic of Vietnam. Will we just keeping on ignoring the fact, or will we converse and have either prevented human rights violations or have made people aware of basic human rights? But it's still not enough. Real change comes from all of us in the country itself. Ladies and gentlemen and friends, God granted humans the right to speak, to discuss and to learn. So please speak and teach for them. They need our voices, they need our lessons, they really need human rights. At this historic moment, I'm passionately asking you to please shake hands with the friends next to you, because that friend is a human rights advocate. From this moment on, we all will promise to be the teachers of universal human rights. Thank you.
Chàng xích tới chút xíu cơ.
Xích ra đi.
Xíu, đừng có chè mất cái cờ Chàng. Chàng.
Cho xích ra cho nó cởi to ra. Trang đứng ra mặt phía trước. Trang đứng mặt con ra đây Trang. Trang ra ngoài đây nè.
Dơ cái lá cờ bự bự lên.
Dơ lá cờ bự lên.
Không để cho bằng người ta. thôi chứ đổ thì vô đi, có các bạn. Đó, tại anh Duy một cái. Ok.
Okay, so this is Liberia. You guys, how many of you know African continent well enough to tell me where Liberia is? All right. Okay, let's start with that. If you picture Africa as an ice cream cone with the ice cream falling off to the left, right? And I would say it's chocolate ice cream, all right? But the ice cream that's falling off underneath are several West African countries. One of them we're working is Liberia. It's on the coast, so picture it sort of underneath where that ice cream is coming off. This is Liberia. We took this last year. We're working there. This particular location is called Lofa County, L-O-F-A. Lofa County is within a rock's throw of... Look at the last phrase. The same level of thinking we were at when what? We created them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So who creates our problems? Who creates the discord, the discrimination, the unequal opportunity, the lack of free speech? Who creates those problems? How do we do that? How do we create those problems? Past actions? What else? By accepting things, right? And by tolerating them. But going with the flow, right? Being reasonable people. Being reasonable people. I don't know why I'm up here. You guys should be up here. It's crazy. What do you want to say?
I was going to say that if we keep thinking that it is a problem and it's not going to be solved, that's what it means. The same level of thinking.
Right. That it won't be solved, right?
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah.
That's the same level of thinking. But we think higher than this,
Yeah.
that it is going to be solved, then it's
Okay, good.
Quá đẹp. Rồi còn hết pin chứ máy. Ông bà. Người vào còn hết pin như máy. Hết pin.
Okay, good. So now the flag on top. If you, yeah, just move it like that. Back. Good.
Đầu là cái
Over there.
Việt Nam lúc nào cũng kết bạn Mỹ. Cô tới Việt Nam tự do thì có hai lãnh đạo Mỹ Việt Nam bắt tay nhau vào.
Is there anybody here from the Dominican Republic? This is great. Yes. Okay, let's just Okay, good. So we're going to do a couple of different shots. So we're going to do this a couple times. So I'll say, here's what we're going to do. Here, or if you don't want to be part of the good question. You're right now, you're in. Right now, I can see you in the photo. If you want to be part of it. Okay? We're going to do a few of them. Huh? Okay, good. More people? Does anybody else want to be a part? We need more people. Can you help? Here, come on, be a part of the photo. Yeah.
Quay hết.
Đã quay nữa hả?
Rồi ta quay rồi anh cứ giữ quay.
Ok.
Hold the flag and wave, okay? Count, here we go. And action! Olivia, you're in charge.
Okay, so now we're going to do a photo. It's slightly different than the video because it's just one moment. So I need you to all close your eyes, and when I say go, you open them. Okay?
And smile.
Yes, smile.
What do you want?
Okay, have your eyes closed? Close. Think of something nice to make you smile. And open. Nothing happened. We'll do it again.
That was good. That was a good test. You guys passed. Really good.
Close your eyes. Think of something beautiful. And open. Good.
Good?
I'll just check. Yeah, that's fine. And now we'll do the waving one. You don't have to close your eyes for this. Just look happy and wave. Wait, oh come on, some movement. That was okay, very nice. Good, we're done.
Good. Hold on 1 second. Now, we're going to do a different one with just the flag. So if everybody here will come over to the other side, and you guys wave to the guys inside. All right? Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Không cần biết rồi. Không cần biết rồi.
Do you want, how do you want to
That's great.
Here we go. You guys ready? Yeah. Good. I can see you all. All right. So now, the first one is just going to be smile. Just smile. Okay? Here we go. And action.
So much photo for today.
Good cut. Now, we do a waving one. Okay? So I'll say action. Everybody wave. Here we go. And action.
Nhìn mặt Mỹ dễ thương.
Good and cut. Thank you.
Hey.
Well done.
Up.
All the
Wait. Hold.
Photo.
Ra thì Mỹ luôn thấy không? Rõ ràng thấy không?
Có sự sắp xếp này.
Rõ ràng thấy không?
Hey, Jai Hind.
Okay, good. Everybody on this side. One step down, and everybody from the flag take one step down. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to do the same as before. Close your eyes, think of the nicest thing that ever happened to you. Then when I say open, you open. South Africa. Turn so, yeah.
Look into me.
Yeah. Okay, close your eyes. Think of something beautiful and open. Oh no, wait, there's people walking there.
Okay, I'll be traffic control. Go ahead. Sorry.